Welcome to the Total Pokemon Action Aftermath Show. Here's your host, Mismagius, with special guest co-hosts Meg Cargo and Corsula. Now, let's get on with the show, and please welcome your host, Mismagius! Woo! Hey guys, and welcome to the Total Pokemon Action Aftermath Show. I'm your host, Miss Magius, and today I've got all of the eliminated contestants so far from Total Pokemon Action. So please welcome Stunkfish, Doofen, Cincino, Cacturn, Leafeon, Blastoise, Cherim, Jellicent, Crustle, Moffin, Butterfree, Mushoner, Gliscor, Rapidash, Gorbis, Dragonair, Nidoqueen, Nidoking, Mandibuzz, Dewott, Delcatty, Mightyena, and Mining. Oh, and also Totera and Mamoswine. God, there is a lot of you eliminated. So, what's going to happen today is I'm going to have a chat with some of the eliminated contestants, talk to them about their games, and then after that, we're going to bring out Mag Cargo and Corsula, and they're going to ask some questions. So, let's go backstage now and have a chat with them. Hey, guys! Oh, um, hey, Miss Magius. Me and Magmortar are so excited to be here. Yeah, we're so excited to be here and ask some of the contestants some questions and see how their games have gone and how they feel now being out of the game. We can't wait to talk to all of you guys. Awesome. Well, here's our first guest of this evening. We have Mighty Hammer here. Hey guys, how's it going? So let's get right into it, Mighty Hammer. So, how do you feel about the game right now? Well, I mean, I it's a tough one. I mean, I feel like I should have an opinion on it, but I wasn't really in the game that long to have an opinion on it. I mean, I got blindsided straight away, so it's kind of a weird situation. I mean, I made it so far in TPI that I had all these cool experiences, and then, I get to TPA and I'm voted out straight away. So, did being voted off in the first episode after getting Final Four in TPI, did it sort of humble you in a way? Yeah, it definitely humbled me. I mean, I did go into the game thinking that people were going to want to work with me and, I could kind of form alliances straight away and kind of get a good foot in the game because I had that experience and people knew where I stood. But I guess the fact that I did make Final Four and was the last remaining guy, it put a target on my back and it definitely humbled me. I mean, it made me realize that regardless of whether you're a newbie or you got really far in your last season, people are going to want to target you for anything and you can go out at any stage of the game. And it kind of just made me realize that I was feeling too safe right off the bat and I didn't think I was going to be as much of a threat as I thought. Okay, well, obviously, since you and Zelcaddy are both here, obviously you can't really root for her in the game, so who are you rooting for right now, still in? Well, obviously I'm definitely rooting Blissey. I mean, me and her were really close in the season, and I kind of really want her to do well. Um, Rooting for Ambipom and Poliwrath. I mean, I was really good pals with them back in TPI, and it's really nice to see that they've gotten a lot further. I mean, it's a even though I'm out now, I'm kind of glad they're still in to kind of show that they've learned from their past season and they can really do well in the game. Oh, thanks, Mighty Emma. I was really sad to see you go at the start, but hopefully you'll come back to a future season and rock it. Okay, so next up we have Rapidash. Hey girl. So, first things first, how are you feeling right now about being in this position? Well, look, it's a really weird thing. Like, obviously, I am so annoyed I'm here because I wanted to win. Like, everyone wants to win, but it's just one thing I've learned is it's how the game goes. And hey, I thought I was sitting pretty, and look, I got blindsided. Yeah, I want to talk about that. How did it actually feel being blindsided? I mean, for me, it was shocking. I didn't expect you to be blindsided of all people. Oh well, thanks. But yeah, no, it felt bad because obviously no one wants to get blindsided, and I didn't want to go out the way I did. However, when you look at it, I'm the only person so far that's been eliminated via an idol. So, I mean, right now I've been the only one to have an iconic blindside. So, I mean, yeah, it is annoying, but I mean, I guess I have kind of that iconic moment to say about me, and I guess kind of the same with what Mighty Ammer said. I mean, you can never really trust how well you're gonna do in this game. I mean, some stuff you can't predict and you can be prepared for. So yeah. Okay, and finally, what are your feelings towards Ambipom right now? I mean, he is technically the reason you left. Yeah, Ambipom, I mean, obviously when I first left, I was really annoyed with Ambipom. I mean, I wanted him out straight away. I obviously still to this day there is still resentment there because he is the reason I'm out and he was the reason I got blindsided. However, I'm also I'm also gonna give credit where credit's due, and he played a good game, and hey, he worked that strategic game and he made those moves off his own back, and I mean, look where he is now. I mean, as much as I hate him right now, I can discredit all the work he's done so far. So I'll be nice for once and give him that credit. Well, it was nice talking to you, Rapidash, and like I said to my DM, hopefully we can see you back again. Okay, next up, we've got Leafeon here. Hey guys, how's it going? So, Leafeon, how are you feeling right now? Well, I mean, it's a bit of a tough situation. I am still really annoyed because I was kind of one of the most recent people to go, and yeah, it still kind of hurts. I mean, I feel like I did kind of have an unfair game in there, so I don't know, it's hard. I mean, I want to be kind of sportsmanlike and stuff, but I can't. I'm still very bitter and upset about how I've gotten out. Well, I guess that kind of goes into my next question then, which is, what are your thoughts on Jinx? Since now watching the season back, you see that it was clear that she was just trying to throw you and Leafeon into the challenges. Ugh. Right, okay. Here's my thing. Don't get me started on Jinx, because obviously the game's still fresh for me and a couple of other people, and I don't like Jinx. I think she's very fake. I mean, she went into the game being like she wanted to work with good people and have good aura, but she was playing a really undermining and quite bitchy game. I mean, she targeted me and Flareon for whatever reason. I still don't know. I mean, I don't know what was the reason me and her didn't get along, and to be honest, she in a way just kind of put me and Leafeon to the side and didn't want to work with us. Like, people didn't see in the show, but I tried to have a relationship with Jinx. Like, me and her, I tried to have like some sort of strategic game with her, and it was very clear that she was not having it. She was always very cold towards me. So my thoughts on Jinx are she's petty, and I can't wait for her to get blindsided soon. Well, are you worried that Jinx will try and eliminate Flareon right now? Well, I am worried because obviously I don't want Flareon to go. And I was kind of glad to see that Flareon used her strategic game to kind of save herself in that last elimination, where obviously it was going to either be her or Amanda Buzz. So I am happy about that, but Jinx is Jinx, and if she doesn't like you, she will want to get rid of you no matter what. Jinx is one of those types of players that has tunnel vision. If she wants to get rid of you, that's going to be her main goal. So you've just got to hope she's not in your tunnel vision. And right now, I could still see I could still see Flareon being targeted by Jinx because Jinx won't trust her 100%, and I know that for a fact. Oh, well, thank you again, Leafeon. It was great talking to you. Next up, we've got Mandibuzz here. So, hi, Mandibuzz. You're one of our newest contestants. So, how are you feeling looking back on the season now being a newbie? Well, I either way I'm upset. Like, I wanted to make it far. I wanted to win. So, the fact that I'm out, I'm not happy about it cuz the competitor in me wanted to win. So, Being out really does suck. I really wanted to make it far, and the fact that I didn't even make it to merge sucks. Well, seeing as though you managed to get yourself in a powerful swing vote position in the game with Licky Licky, I mean, you guys were sort of the outcasts straight away, and then you kind of build up your games to where you become the swing vote. So, do you think that kind of benefited you or hurted you? Well, I do feel like it benefited me and Licky Licky because we were never going to be the targets. We were always going to be the people that they wanted to get their vote for because they knew that we weren't on either side and we weren't ever targeting anyone. So I guess it did benefit me from a strategic standpoint, but socially it hurt me because I my only ally was Licky Licky. I mean, it was me and Licky Licky till the end, as far as I was concerned. Okay, so are you rooting for Licky Licky then? Oh, 100%. Right now, he's the only person I want to see win. If I had my way, Jinx would be out next, followed by Dodrio and Ninetales and Flareon. I don't care what Leafeon thinks. I want Flareon out right now. Well, Mandibuzz, guess what? She stayed and you went. She did a better game than you. Shut up, Leafeon. Oh, girls, we are all here on the Total Pokemon Action Aftermath show. I really would like everyone to be friends. Yeah, well, I can't be friends with a fake person. Yeah, ditto. I'm not gonna be friends with an ugly bird. Yeah, great comeback, Leafeon. Okay, we're not getting far anywhere here. It's clear that you guys have issues, which is why you're on different sides of the stage. Anyway, let's move on to our next interviewer. So, our fourth and final interview is going to Gela Sense. Hi.
Oh, hello there, Mismagius. It is such a bittersweet moment right now. It's great to be talking to you, but I do wish I was still in the game.
Well, Jellison, you were one of our most biggest surprises coming out of the game. So, how do you feel kind of being voted off just before merge?
Well, it is very sad. I mean, obviously, everybody wants to make merge and everybody wants to go far. However, I'm very proud of the game I played, and as you said, I was one of the biggest surprises. I even surprised myself. I mean, I didn't realize how much fight I had in me until I was put against the wall and had to fight.
So, do you feel accomplished knowing that you went further than anyone predicted you would?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, everyone thought I was going to be one of the first 10 out. I mean, I didn't really fit in. Everyone thought I was a floater, but I kind of proved that I had heart and I had determination. So hopefully, I've kind of proven to people don't judge a book by its cover. I mean, look at me. I am physically not the weakest person, but strategically and willpower, I've got a lot of that, and I can prove it to everyone.
Yeah, you sure did. I mean, from a personal standpoint, I didn't see you going very far in the game, and to kind of see you make the moves you did to get Blastoise out and Torterra, I mean, you did a really good job, and I don't think you should downplay your game because you played an amazing game.
Oh, why, thank you, Miss Marius. That's so kind of you.
Oh, you're welcome. So my next question for you is, did you ever think there was a chance you would break into Blissey's alliance?
Well, it was tough. I mean, it was clear from the start that they were the Alliance, and me and Stunfish and a couple of other people, Dragonair, we were all on the outs, and there was no way of breaking through unless you had a connection with them. You weren't getting in the Alliance. However, my only thing was, I do feel like there was a small crack with Zangoose. Um, and I believe that was because of Haunter. I mean, Haunter's not in the Alliance, however, he's close friends with Zangoose, and I know that Zangoose would want to protect Haunter as much as he can, so I do feel like if I played that factor up more, I could have potentially stayed because I could have been a number and a possible other option for Zangoose.
Awesome. So my final question to you is, rooting for anyone?
Um, I know this is gonna sound strange, but apart from I obviously will root for Zangoose because I feel like he's smarter than people give him credit for. I'd also like to root for Licky Licky because he was the only other person that kind of showed me any kind of interest in wanting to work with me, and we had similar games, so he was definitely someone I wanted to root for. And my final pick is surprising, but it's going to be Blissey and Vesperquin.
Oh, really? I didn't see that one coming.
Yes, well, I am a player of the game and I'm a student of the game, so I will give credit where credit's due. And hey, Blissy's still there, and she was the winner last season. And Vespa Crunch, she's a student of the game, she's a super fan, and that's a threat. And they're both still in, so I will root for them because they really have done a good job.
Oh, well, thank you for talking, and it was great to get to know you. Okay, so that's going to wrap up the questions I have for everyone. Obviously, I would love to interview a lot more people, but I've got to get moving with the show. So, next up, we're going to bring out our two co hosts, and they're going to ask all of our contestants here the comments and questions that you guys at home watching have asked. So, please welcome Meg Cargo and Cursula. Oh my god, hey everyone.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, hi guys. It's so great to have you two here. Well, I'm gonna leave for a moment, get my hair and stuff all redone, and I'm gonna let you guys ask these contestants some questions. So, talk to you in a bit. Okay, hey guys. So, we have some questions here from YouTube, and we've got a lot of fans of the show that would like to ask you guys some questions. So, we're gonna get right in there. And my first question, let me just look, is gonna be for Mama Swine.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, how exciting.
So, your question is, Mama Swine, how does it feel being out so early?
Well, it was really sad. I mean, I wanted to prove to everyone that being a big friendly giant doesn't mean that you have to play so nice and be naive. However, I let my naivety get the best of me, so it does suck being out early, but I had a good time regardless.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah, that's totally awesome. I'm so proud of you, Mammo Swan. Okay, so our next question goes to Cincino. And Cincino Pengu77 asks, Sis, why were you getting so messy on the first episode trying to get Gliscor out? That was way too hard, way too fast.
Yeah, I know. And me and Gleisker have spoken about this, and I wasn't doing it out of a personal thing. I knew I needed to get him out straight away. And look, I've learned from my mistakes now. I know for a fact I shouldn't play so hard so fast, god damn it. But hopefully, if I get picked to, join another season, I can kind of prove to people that I have learned from my mistakes and I'm not gonna play so hard so fast. I mean, it was stupid of me, but I just wanted to play the best game I could. But oh well.
Yeah, well, maybe next time. Well, our next question is for Cacturn.
I got a question? Oh my god!
Yeah, you did. So your question is, how does it feel leaving the day you joined the game?
Well, it does suck. I mean, I really wanted to play the game and prove to everyone how much of a super fan I was, kind of like Vesperquen, but I played too hard too fast and I let Stunkfish over there get in my head because you can't understand a word he says.
Hey,
See what I mean? So, obviously, hopefully, if I do get to play again, hopefully my emotions won't get the best of me and I can actually be here for longer than one episode. Oh, well, I hope you get the chance, Cacturn. Okay, so our next question, we have two questions for Torterra. So, Torterra, my first question is, are you and Blissy still together even though she blindsided you?
oh, oh, absolutely. I mean, guys, it's a game, and Blissey was doing what she had to do. I mean, people didn't see it because it wasn't shown on the show, but Blissey came to me before the elimination and told me that she was voting for me, and she explained her reasons, and I got it. Like, if I was in her shoes, then she was holding me back. Like, obviously, I'd go to her and say, like, look, this is the situation, and she'd be okay with it. So, yeah, we're still together. We're still going strong. Me and Blissey aren't separating just yet.
Oh, that's so good to hear. And the second question is, how does it feel to be eliminated and not make it further than the contestants last season that were worse at the game than you?
Well, I mean, a couple of people have already said it right now. I mean, Mariam has said it, and Rapidash has said it. It's the game, and sometimes you don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, the players that left that did worse last season, they've learned from their mistakes and they've kind of seen like what they have to do to kind of make it further, and they've been implementing it. I mean, I I think like you can say with us lot that made it further last time, we kind of felt a bit more comfortable and we felt like we could kind of coast a bit without having to make those decisions. So it does suck, but I'm at peace with it. I'm proud of the game I play regardless.
Oh, that's so good to hear. Okay, so our next question goes to Stunkfish, and it says, and it's from Roman Cavarita, and he asks Stunkfish, you were a super nice contestant. Why do you think the team sent you home, and who would you want to go home next?
Um, well, I think it's quite obvious, really. I got sent home because I was the reason our team lost, and there's nothing I can really do about it, and I'm at peace with it, and the next person I'd like to see go is Lizzie, because as much as everyone here loves her, she was the leader and she wasn't letting me do anything, so I want to see Blissey go next.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't hear a word you said, but it must have been all good. So, our next question goes to Dragonair. I'm shocked she has a question. I'm sorry. Yeah, so Dragonair, your question is what was your plan for this game? Because you really never did anything. Um, yeah. I guess my game was just to play under the radar. I mean, I didn't really have a game plan going in because I never really watched the show before. I just got chosen to be in it because met Sandslash out in a club and he was like, "Come join this game," and I was like, "Okay." So yeah, it was just see what happens, really. Oh, okay, that's so interesting.
Okay, well, our final question of the night goes to Minen. And Minen, we have here from the Dark Ninja. Minen, what was going to be your plan later in the show if you weren't just eliminated?
Well, apart from obviously being so close with Plusso and going to the end with Plusso, I think mine and his game plan were to kind of play the middle and, just see what alliances we could form there, because it seemed that we were never going to be the power players in the game, and it was pretty obvious. I mean, there were other people who really wanted to play the game and really wanted to be the kind of leaders of the alliance, so mine and Plusso's plan was to work with Wiggly's Huffins, just see where we could get in the game and have as many options and kind of be in as many people's conversations as we could.
Well, thank you everybody for your questions, and thank you everybody for your awesome answers. And now we're gonna hand it back to Miss Magius.
Yeah, so please welcome back Miss Magius. Thanks, guys. So that kind of wraps up our Total Pokemon Action Aftermath show for today. I'd like to thank Mac Hargo and Corsola for coming along and ans- um, giving out my YouTube questions. They will be back next time doing the same thing. And just a little tea for you guys. One person from this group will be returning. It has been decided, and we've told everyone not to say anything. So that we're going to keep it a secret until you see the episode. Um, and the next time you will see me, I will have the first 5 eliminated merch contestants, and I will be asking them some questions, getting the tea, having more YouTube questions from Corsola and Meg Cargo, and we will also be having another special segment, and that will be Where They All Went Wrong, and that will be hosted by the amazing Arbuk. So I hope you guys stay tuned for next time, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the next Total Pokemon Action episode, which will be the merge. So this is Miss Maggie signing off on the Total Pokemon Action Aftermath show. I'll see you guys soon.